times do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try. Okay, dude. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't. How many times do I have to tell you?
The Terrifier and the Poltergeist mazes, or houses I should say, are down over there, right behind Hogwarts Castle. Kind of keep walking into the backstage area, and wow, was I impressed by how good the Terrifier house was. Just the sheer creativity that they had and how they were trying to stay faithful with the movies, and every art in every room was just amazing. The roaming art that is around here is doing an amazing job. He is literally just improvising with just a few props, and people are loving it. The Poltergeist house, always going to have a place in my heart for Poltergeist. It is a classic. It made me scared to look at snow on the TV for the longest. Even though it is pretty much a carbon copy of the house that they had before when they had Poltergeist, it's still a classic. It still gets me, especially the last scene where they have the caskets open and you're not sure who is going to come out you, and you're not sure who is a prop dummy or who is a real one. So the two mazes, if you're looking for them, are the two houses over here. If you're looking for Terrifier and Poltergeist, they're over here in Hogsmeade. Keep walking past the Hogwarts Castle. Really great.
run the simulation 1,000 times and it always ends the same way. You die.
Hey, Rail. Oh, Jesus! So we just came up from the lower lot where a lot of the most popular houses are going on, and the Five Nights at Freddy's, it was really good, really good. As a recently ordained big fan of FNAF, I was really impressed. What I wasn't impressed with is how we got curtain silhouettes for Bonnie and Chica. I mean, they were throughout the house. They were there. The scares were good. The animatronics looked amazing. But the fact that when you walk in and you don't have the three-piece playing was a little underwhelming, but it was definitely a fun house. For sure, get Express if you can, because right when we got here, we got early entry, and the people that had after 2 p.m. straight up, went down there and like instantly was an hour wait. We were gonna wait, but we didn't see the line. There was like kind of like a wall between you standing in line and like the further part of the queue, and when we saw that queue we were like, no, we're gonna use our Express. They also have the Jason house down there, which was definitely the sleeper hit. I don't know if it was a sleeper hit, there was a lot of hype behind it. I'm sure you've seen the viral videos of the huge queue that was down there. While we were down there, I didn't see the whole queue occupied, but there's still a lot of people in there. I think that was the best house. Seriously, it was the best house, especially if you know the lore. But Jason was just coming at you from so many different angles, the lighting effects, the certain scares that you would think wouldn't happen after he killed somebody, the set piece, set design, everything. It was a real love letter to Jason, and I really enjoyed it. The other house that was down there is the Wyatt Sicks. It really hit close to home because my sister is one of the biggest WWE fans, just wrestling fans in general, all organizations, and she took me to a SmackDown once in Vegas, and I had the luck of seeing Bray Wyatt before he had passed away. Right before we walked into the house, I'm sure the rocking chair that was sitting there was a nice homage to Bray Wyatt. And when you go in there, it's just well done, well thought out. I like the look of the different masks that they have on the different Wyatt Sicks, and it had a real, like, I know they try to have a real Hills Have Eyes vibe to it, and they really brought it in that house. It was pretty different. The smells were disgusting. That was probably the worst smells. It was worse than the Terrifier house. Oh, and another thing about the Terrifier house, there's no real wet path. Like, I don't know what's going on with all the rumors. Like, I think it's just Orlando, but there is no overhead kind of faucet sprinkler system that everyone's been raving about. There is a chicken door, but it doesn't really lead to anything. I really didn't get wet. There's no before and after, but it was still fun. The production value of the house was really, really awesome. But yeah, and the other thing that we went and down in the lower lot that we saw was the Scarecrow the Reaoing, which we have in Horrors Unleashed, which I might like better. I like the Scarecrow like actors' costumes, but not my favorite house. I'm gonna be honest. It is a cool IP. It is a little generic, but it is a well done house. Just not the best house. Not my favorite. Conquered most of the lower lot here at Halloween Horror Nights, and now we're trying to fuel up here at Philly Foodstuffs. It is a play on an original restaurant in the Fallout game. They have a lot of cool themed food here. They have like rad roach legs. They have some like cram fries. They have some of the famous drinks like Nuka-Cola Quantum. We got a Sunset Sarsaparilla. All right, really excited about this. And we have the Brahmin burger, which is basically a regular burger with some brisket on it. So I'm really excited to try that. This is like one of like our first real meals here. So I'm really excited to see how this tastes and if it actually tastes good. So let's go ahead and try it. Pretty saucy. All right, here we go. That is delicious. That's really good. The barbecue sauce, nice and tangy. There's not as much smoked brisket in it as much as I want, but it's a fair amount. Smoky, tangy. The patty's good. The patty's really good. That's good. Of course, the fries. Let's try the fries. We gotta try the fries for good measure. I like these. All right, the famous Sunset Sarsaparilla. That's basically root beer. Nothing too crazy. But I think that like Sunset Sarsaparilla, like I would assume that it tastes something like root beer, maybe a little bit more different, you know? Yeah, it's actually kind of more like, it tastes like a kind of watered down root beer. Maybe because it's been sitting for a bit, but it's foamy. That's what I like. I like the foam in it, but yeah, it's kind of just a glorified root beer with a cool sticker on the cup, basically.
day, pop all day. And don't do 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 do. I'm ready to do 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 do.
Hola, mis amigos. We meet again. You're ready. You afraid of the dark?
Monstruous is consistently one of my favorite houses every year. They always have the coolest animatronics. The lore just, it feels scarier. It feels very authentic, you know what I mean? Because these are coming from the folklore of actual spirits and monsters and demons. So I really enjoyed it. The jump scares were cool. I really liked like the horse faces and oh my gosh. And this is a great scare zone. This is just a great little scare zone right here. We are here in the like Villa Dia de los Muertos like area where you could buy like birria tacos and nice margaritas and mixed drinks. That was my opinion on the Monstruous. It's never gonna let me down. I think it is definitely one of the underrated houses here, and it's just so much fun to go to. So scary, so creepy. That was one of my favorite houses. Really, really great.
All right, so that wraps up official night one of Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. We had an absolute blast. My number one favorite house is obviously gonna be Jason. Oh my God. You don't know how big he's gonna be, like, until he's right in front of you. Everyone who's cast in that house is absolutely amazing. I felt very small and I had the best time in there. Obviously, my other favorite's gonna be Terrifier because I've been waiting. I have been waiting. He has been amazing. Also, the walk-around character of Art is really, really good. I know some of you might see online some people saying, oh, everyone's mobbing him, he's gonna go away. No, he's not. They put out the character knowing full well how popular he was gonna be. People do follow him around. Cool, they knew that was gonna happen, but he plays the crowds perfectly, and it's just such a good time seeing him. Embodied straight from the movie. He's really, really good. He's not going away. He's gonna be here for you guys when you come, so don't worry about that. To that point, guys, I can't recommend getting Express enough. If we didn't have Express and we didn't have that early entry, I don't know that we would have gotten everything done, because there's a lot of people here. Y'all really love Halloween. So if you guys can swing it, definitely try to do those two things, because that helped us get everything done, and we could even have done a couple things twice if we really, really wanted to. So that was pretty cool. The Wyatt Sicks house. No one was showing that house any love. Criminally low wait times all night. We really, really love that one. The visuals are good. The scares in that one are really good, and I think a lot of people should give it a try, because I'm sure a lot of y'all are not familiar with the Wyatt Sicks, and so for that reason, like, they had to come out swinging, and they did. Y'all are really gonna enjoy that house. I hope you guys go down there. I hope you show it more love, because that is the sleeper hit for sure. To cap the night off, guys, I'm so happy for all the new friends we met. We were giving out bracelets, we were giving out stickers. I only have this many left. I made so many. So if you're one of our new friends, thank you so much for coming and saying hi. We love meeting all of you guys. That was just so amazing. I hope you guys follow us along for our next adventures. I had a blast here. I can't wait to see what our next Halloween adventure is gonna be. Is it gonna be nuts? Just so y'all know, we finished filling out that giveaway, so be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be some really cool stuff. I can't wait for you guys to see what we have. Well, thank you guys for coming along with us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to nurse your theme park hangover.